Hello, I'm Charlie Stockman, and welcome to the Seattle Untimely Round Forum. Joining us tonight are Maxim Magazine financial pundit Bo Lewis, reigning Reed College mock economics debate champion Larissa Peters, and as a very special guest, Alex Salskov, a Canadian economist. Last week, the Canadian loonie reached a 33-year high against the American dollar. How will this steep exchange rate affect American-Canadian relations?
Wait, I'm sorry. The loonie? What's that?
That's the dollar.
The Canadian dollar?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the Canadian dollar.
I believe they pronounce it doular.
And why is it called the loonie?
No one knows.
One theory is that in British English, the loo refers
It's
to...
because it has a loon on the side.
One thing I think Canadians should be worried about with their currency valued so high is a decreased demand for international exports.
That is a good point.
Exactly. I mean, look at their chief exports. Moose hides. No one's going to spend $60 for a moose hide when you could have bought one 2 years ago for $40. Wolverine jerky, beaver pelts. The demand is going to plummet.
Plus, I don't think Americans are going to continue to trade with Canadians if bartering prices are so high, especially if Canadian Indians can offer better deals on the same goods. We could be looking at a French and Indian price war.
Actually, the Canadian economy is not based on bartering. You see, we have a modern and a stable economy. We have a very good vehicle manufacturing industry that's capable.
Toboggans.
Dog sleds.
Sled dogs.
Right. Plus a very strong energy sector, firewood, whale blubber, I'm sure. Those are all examples of inelastic frontier commodities that shouldn't be affected. But Larissa raised a very good point, which is, can Canada continue to survive under its current barter-based economy?
I, for one, think it's time that Canada start using paper money. Or at least gold money.
Didn't Canada have a gold rush a few years ago?
Well,
Yes.
It's really the only thing buoying their moonshine industry.
Well, to be fair, it is certainly one of the reasons their economy has been doing so well recently. Now, Alex, as a Canadian, are you worried that this high exchange rate will hinder Canadian expansion into the Yukon wilderness? Or do you think that domestic bear trapping will provide sufficient funds for the government to continue to build a railroad into uncharted wastelands?
I'm a former deputy minister of the Canadian Department of Finance. I came on this program to discuss actual economic issues facing our two nations, not to field questions about stupid, backwards American perceptions of the Canadian economy, which did not get to where it is through bear trapping and fur trading. The $2 are virtually equal because while the American government spends recklessly, the Canadian economy continues to flourish. Perhaps if you picked up a newspaper, you might learn as much.
Wow. I guess I'm going to embarrass myself here then, but I have to ask, which one of us has another country's queen on their money? Alright, well that's about all the time we have for the Seattle Untimely Round Forum. I'd like to thank all of our guests for joining us, and until next time, stay sharp, Seattle.